morning. Today I am going to conduct R2R ladder network circuit. For this experiment we need the following components: breadboard, resistor, 2.2 kilo ohms, 6 numbers, resistor 1 kilo ohms, 3 numbers, resistor 10 kilo ohms, 1 number, and IC 741, MUA 741. And the equipments are digital multimeter and digital IC trainer. This is a digital IC trainer. In this, these are all logical output indicators. That means output terminals. This red color is output terminal. These are all logical input switches. These are all input switches and these are all output switches. If the switch is in low position, it will be 0. If the switch is in high position, then it will be 5 volts. And this red color, all red color is VCC, that is 5 volts. All red color terminal, they are connected internally. So it will give 5 volts. This is the ground terminal. Ground means 0 terminal. And this is a clock pulse, mono pulse. This is positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. If you press this mono pulse, one clock will be generated. If you press 2 times at a time, 2 clock pulse will be generated. These are all the TTL clocks. That means here 1 Hz, 10 Hz, 100 Hz, 1 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz, 100 kilohertz and 1 megahertz. We can see the output continuously by using this clock pulse. And this is also external power supply. So this is 5 volts and this is 0 volts. This is also fixed minus 12 volts and this is 0 is common terminal 0 and this is plus 12 volts. For most of the ICs only we are using 5 volts, that means plus 5 volts. Take the IC MUA 741. In this, notch is there, U-shape is your notch. Below the notch, this is the pin number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to read the IC like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place the IC in the breadboard like this. So in this ladder circuit, pin number 3 is connected to the ground. Connect pin number 3 of the op-amp IC to ground. Pin number 4 is connected to the minus 12 volts. So connect pin number 4. So other end of the IC is connected to the minus 12 volts here. Supply minus 12 volts. So the pin number 7 is connected to the plus 12 volts VCC. Connect the wire in between. So connect pin number 7 of the op-amp IC to plus 12 volts power supply. Connect the common terminal, that means this 0 is the common terminal. Common terminal of the trainer supply is connected to the ground. So the resistor 10 kilo ohms is connected to the pin number 6 of the op-amp IC Other end of the resistor is connected to the ground. Connect the resistor. Pin number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Resistor 10K is connected to the one end is resistor 10K. One end is connected to the pin number 6. Other end is connected to the ground. So one end is connected to the pin number 6. So other end of the resistor is connected to the ground. Connect the resistor 2.2K across pin number 2 of the op-amp IC, and another end of the resistor is connected to the pin number 6. One end is connected to the pin number 2 and other end is connected to the pin number 6 of the op-amp IC. Connect the resistor 2.2K, one end to pin number 2 and other end is connected to the pin number 6 of the op-amp IC. So one end is connected to the pin number 2, other end is connected to the pin number 6. So the resistor, another one 2.2K, one end is connected to the pin number 2, other end is connected to the D3. D3 means, see the truth table. So they are connected like this: D3, D2, D1 and D0. So resistor, one end is connected to the pin number 2. Resistor 2.2. One end is connected to the pin number 2. Other end is connected to the D3. Connect here. Take one wire. So other end to D3 here. These are all the inputs. D3. This is D3, D2, D1 and D0. So one end is connected to the pin number 2. Other end of the resistor is connected to the D3. So the resistor 1 kilo ohms. 1 kilo ohms is connected to the one end is connected to the pin number 2. Other end of the 1K is connected to the another one 2.2K resistor in parallel with the resistor 1 kilo ohms. So connect the resistor 1 kilo ohms at pin number 2. So other end of the resistor you connect here. So the resistor 1 kilo ohms, other end is connected to the 2.2K one end of the resistor. Other end of the 2.2K is connected to the D2 input. Connect another one 2.2K resistor at the same point where you have connected the pin number. One end is connected to pin number 2 and other end is connected to the 1K resistor. Here. So here other end of the 2.2K is connected to the D2. D2 means your second input. So the resistor 1.1K is again connected to the one end of the 2.2. So other end is connected to the D1. Connect the resistor 1 kilo ohms to here. So other end is connected to the So other end of the resistor is connected to the 2.2. 2.2 other end is connected to the 2.2 other end is connected to the D1 third input. So the resistor 1 kilo ohms, third resistor is connected to the one end of the 2.2k and another end is connected to the here D1. Connect the resistor 1 kilo ohms here. So other end is here. Other end of the resistor is connected to the another one 2.2k resistor. Another one is connected to the D0. Connect other end of the 2.2k resistor to D0. This is your fourth input, D3, D2, D1 and D0. Again, one end of the 2.2k, one end of the 1k. That end is again connected to the one end of the 2.2k last resistor. Other end of the 2.2k is connected to the ground. So connect one end of the 1k and one end of the 2.2k is again connected to the another one 2.2 resistor. So other end of the 2.2 is connected to the ground. This is the digital multimeter. In this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal for voltage. If you want to measure the current, this is the negative terminal and this is the positive terminal. If you want to measure the milliamps current, means this is common is negative terminal and this is the positive terminal. For this experiment, we require the DC voltage. So connect the positive terminal here and then negative to here. This knob should be in DC. If sine wave means AC dash, that is DC. Keep the knob in DC position. So connect the voltmeter across output across pin number 6 of the op-amp IC and then respect to the ground. Negative end of the voltmeter is connected to the ground. So connect the positive terminal of the voltmeter to pin number 6 of the op-amp IC and then negative terminal of the digital multimeter is connected to the ground. Switch on the RPS. This is your D3, D2, D1 and D0. So first D3, D2, D1 and D0. So your first decimal input is all the inputs are 0. Here also all the inputs are 0. When the switch in low position, the inputs are 0. So when the inputs are all 0, you will get 0 only. So the output is 0 only. Then the second input 0, 0, 0, 1. Here 0, 0, 0, 1. Decimal input is 0, 0, 0, 1 and then the output is 0.5. Note down the 0.6. Note down the output. Next, increase the decimal input. 0010. This one. 0010. Then observe the output. So the output is 1.2 volts. And increase 0011. So our third decimal input is 0011. 0011. At 0011 we will get 1.9 volts DC. Next, the fourth decimal input is 0100. 0100. So 0100. Now the output is 2.4 volts DC. Next, the fifth decimal input is 0101. So 0101. You are given 0101. Now observe the output. It is 3.1 volts DC. Now your sixth bit is 0110. So here change 0110 and measure the output. So the output is 3.7 volts. Next, the seventh input is 0111. 0111. So the output is 4.5 volts DC. Now the eighth decimal input is 1000. 1000. So measure the output. The output is 4.8 volts DC. Now the ninth decimal input is 1001. 1001. So the output is 5.4 volts DC. Now the 10th input is 1010. So 1010. You are getting 6.1 volts DC. Now the 11th decimal input is 1011. So increase here 1011. How much you are getting? 6.8 volts DC. The output is 6.8 volts DC. Next, our 12th decimal input is 1100. So now you change 1100. So we are getting at 1100 we are getting 7.3 volts DC. Now our 13th decimal input is 1101. So 1101. So at 1101 we will get 8 volts DC. The output is 8 volts DC. Now our 14th decimal input is 1110. Now you change here 1110. So the output is 8.6 volts DC. Now our fifth decimal input is 1111. So all the inputs are high. When all the inputs are high, we will get 9.3 volts DC. After this reading, calculate the accuracy. So the accuracy will be equal to voltage output at theoretical minus voltage output at practical divided by voltage output theoretical into 100. Calculate the accuracy. First you have to calculate the voltage output at theoretical. Voltage output at practical you are getting here. So calculate the accuracy.